Like, I have so much to say, but I don't even know where to start from with this story. This story is so heavy, it's mentally draining, and it has created so much division. And this one pained me. Like, I think at this point, the whole of Nigeria was patiently waiting after VDM posted the first video because I needed desperately to know the end of this. We needed some form of justice for this story. And it is so disheartening that this is the end of the story. Whenever you come out to speak about essays and abuse of any kind, it's not a comfortable topic, and it's not a finger pointing topic. It is we need to fix the system. We need to regulate these kind of situations from happening. And we all watch the second part now, and boy, I can't believe a story can have me so speechless. We are very thankful, and as we know, VDM always follows up on every story. That was the only source I wanted to see. But, doing his interview with her and discussions with her, the word hallucination came up a lot. If the story was real or not. So some part of me still feels like, what if she's saying the story isn't real just to satisfy everyone, because she must have seen the chaos on the internet? There's that part of me. And then there's the other part that says, okay, this girl really has some mental disturbance, right? But let's not take away from the fact that whether you're delusional, whether you're bipolar, whether you're whatever the case might be, those are real serious health issues, and our country really suffers from bipolar in general. But that word rape, that word is so powerful. That word carries so much weight. And when it's tossed around the wrong way, it creates more damage than good. A lot of women over time have suffered painfully. Even this with the blade cutting, this is not the first time I heard that. And we're not talking about movies. This has happened to people that I personally know. So it wasn't unusual, I have stayed over the period of my life crying with different friends about the incident of rape. And all the people I heard cry, not one ever came out to speak about it because they were scared of the judgment. And this story was particularly very disheartening because it showed a bigger light on the way people think. People are so emotionless that before they even got the facts of the story, they didn't even have empathy to start with. They went straight for judgment day. They judged her. Now, me, if I was in her situation and it was a real story, I don't know how much I would feel comfortable actually coming back and say, yes, the story is true, the story is true, the story is true, because there's so much hate going on the internet. It's so bad to the point that a lot of men came out to say she will get the justice she wants. That same rape she's claiming, she will definitely get it. And this is where I'm going to really speak to you, young women. Rape is not a topic of discussion that should be thrown out there without it being factual. And when you do find yourself in situations like that, you have to, at the moment, gather as much evidence as you can from that situation. It is difficult because most women will keep their eyes closed, or they'll be backed, or there's a situation. So you might not always get the person's face, but try as much as possible to remember details because it will help in the long run. But if you come out to lie, do you know how much more damage you're doing to yourself? Because a lot of people now could take that as an opening for them to actually sexually harass you. And who are you going to come to cry to? See the English stuff. Who are you going to come to cry? Oh, this one hit hard. Like I cried on behalf of this girl. When you lie about an incident like this, you open yourself for more future abuse. Because at the end of the day, people say, is that not that Mirabelle girl? She lied the first time, so why would this story be true? And for all the men who say, she had said she was essayed by her stepfather. How is that happening? Do you know that some women in the space of their whole life, they get assaulted multiple times? Did you know that? We all sat here and cried. Like, I actually cried. I couldn't even sleep for days. I kept seeing different things on the internet, and I'm like, even speaking to people, they're like, but the story is not adding up. And I'm like, let the justice do their work, because that's what they are supposed to do, to break into the story. But this is the most heartbreaking story possible, because God, you just diminish the pain of a lot of women. Mental health issue is one thing, and it is very serious, and it shouldn't be played with. And the fact is, we do not have the right systems and facilities to take care of situations like this. We have this mentality in Nigeria of just get over yourself. The other time, a lady lost her child in one of the schools, and after 2 days, people told her to get over herself. God give it, God take it. No. We walk around with so much pain and so much anxiety every day. And even when I speak about our government, they don't realize how much chaos they create here for people. But we have this thing where we put a smile on our face and we keep pushing. It's not okay. We're not dealing with our emotions properly. We're just hiding it. We're sugarcoating it. We're patching it up to fit the next day and the next move. But this right here is like it's making my whole skin itch. Last year, there was there was the case of the woman who accused her husband of assaulting their daughters, and it turned out to be fake. And because of that situation, a lot of other people didn't even want to believe this one. They started investigating, and why would, out of all the things you want to do, let's say if it feels bad that you would get to the point in your life that you would want to take your own life, but to now do this and now diminish the pain that real women go through, and now leave the rest of the women who went through pain feeling stupid for defending. This is gonna be a I told you so moment, instead of it to be like, damn, I didn't even know what I was hoping. Like, at some point, I started thinking, hey, if it's not true, maybe it's even okay for her, because then she would not be stuck with the trauma. But then I'm like, but then if it's not true, she could open herself more to damages. Like, you people should think. For any future young woman who wants to come out and play games like this, because right now, yes, you do have some disturbance. Yes, you need attention. But this is a very painful pill to swallow. I told you guys, if the story turned out bad, I will come and tell you. I do not defend bullshit. My ideas of how I see things is one way, and if I ever see cracks in stories, I'll be the first to come out and say, like, there's something right with that. But this story is particularly very, very painful, because for the first time, there was so much awareness created to the fact that women actually do get abused. It's not like people didn't know about it, but it became louder. And now, you know what? For anyone, this case is particularly special, because you could clearly see she's not mentally okay. But for the future, any young girl that wants to try this shit in the name of clout or getting sympathy from the public or whatever you want to come up with, and you use this line, you should be persecuted. You should be arrested. You should feel the wrath you should feel it. Because I'm sorry, cases like this, the only thing even saving this girl right now is the fact that she did not put a face to it. Imagine if she had pointed a finger to, you. What if people got angry and killed the person? What if people got angry and did something they can't take back? And then you come out and, we need to be careful what we do. We need to take accountability for our actions and know that our actions have pure consequences. And I'm sorry, I'm only doing this video because I promised to do this video, but I'm not even mentally normal to do this video right now. So we will come